All right, here we go. We've got crazy weather here on the West Coast, so we pushed back opening day of Santa Anita. So it's going to come up on Sunday, and then there'll be a Monday card as well. Let's focus in on the last four graded stakes on the card for opening day on Sunday at Santa Anita. And the first thing on the list there is going to be the Grade 1 La Brea Stakes. Take a look at this here. 7 furlongs your distance here for the 3-year-olds. And we've got a lot happening here. Simply Joking to the inside is a horse turning back in distance, but's got some speed to offer. So there she was, also turning back and has some speed to offer. 5G, turning back in distance, has some speed. Artisma is a sprinter that's going to probably stalk and sit just off the pace, but puts the blinkers on today, so should be up close. Usha for Bob Baffert, you know where they're going to be, up close. They may not dictate the pace, but they'll be up close because Brilliantly is probably a little bit quicker. The 6 is definitely going to try to dictate the pace. She'll glide. I don't care. The 7, Deep Closer, doesn't figure. Her Laugh is very interesting. Shipping in, running at Churchill last time out. Second off the layoff for Riley Mott. Formula Rossa, speed. Magnificat, speed. Silent Law, speed. So it looks like everything could set up for someone if they have the right running style, right? And if they are in good form. I think the 8, Her Laugh, shipping out from Churchill Downs, I think is the closer with the best kick. And I think second off the layoff, now shipping out, I think she'll be in a great spot. Jose Ortiz going to chip out and ride. And I think it's going to be intriguing. Now, Irad Ortiz has ridden this filly the last 3 times out. Jose now jumps aboard, and so we'll see. Sometimes Jose is a bit more forwardly placed, so we'll see what he's going to do here. But I think that Her Laugh is the selection. 6-1 morning line. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'll take that all day. That's the 8, Her Laugh, in the Grade 1 La Brea. Let's go to the Grade 3 San Gabriel Stakes. This one's going to be on the turf at 1 and 1/8. Okay, so in here you go to the inside. Twirling Point. You know what? Very intriguing. 1 1/8, turning back in distance a little bit. Should be in the mix. Mondego, deep closer. And the 3, Endlessly, also has a little speed. Takes the blinkers off. Stay Hot, deep closer. Second off the layoff, Pete Urton, Irad Ortiz, very intriguing. St. Anthony, deep closer, comes off the layoff for Neil Drysdale. Nesso's Last Hurrah has some speed. I expect them to be forwardly placed. Suchet, whatever, the 7, deep closer, very dangerous with Joel Rosario. Astronomer used to show a little bit of speed, kind of pressing. It doesn't have any of that whatsoever. Cabo Spirit does have speed. Flashiest, no speed. 911 Turbo, you know what? They've got some speed if they can turn back the clock. But the problem with this is that you didn't hear me say speed much, did you? So I'm going to go with what I think is lone speed. Cabo Spirit, Mike Smith on the front end, second off the layoff. You're in trouble out there. Someone's got to go with this runner, and if they don't go with him, he's gone. I'll take that great value on the morning line at 8-1 for Cabo Spirit. This is in the Grade 3 San Gabriel. Let's move on. Next race on the card. Let's go to the Grade 1 Malibu Stakes. 7 furlongs is your distance here. We take a look at to the inside, and we've got Modus Bestia. Got some speed. I think is very interesting. Spinard, closer, third off the layoff, turning back in distance. Very interesting. Great value there at 30-1. Madaket Road. So going to have a slew of Baffert runners that we just don't know what to do with. I've already given up on Madaket Road. They might be part of the pace. Speedy Wilson, closer. The Midland Money, closer. Berlin Wall. Hey, they got some speed there, and they can keep up with the field. Smooth Cruisin', closer. Cornucopian, Bob Baffert, speed horse, turning back in distance, will be on the front end. Even though they're taking the blinkers off, I think they'll still commit. Barnes, another one of those Bob Baffert horses. I don't know what to do. I respect this horse. Yeah, I respect him, but I don't know. I don't see it for him here. But he'll be in the mix for sure. I just don't see him winning. Goal-oriented, I wouldn't bet this horse with your money. Like, he might... this is what I'm saying. There are Bob Baffert horses in here that you have to respect because it's Bob, but the horses really haven't shown you consistently that you can count on them. So they can suck it. I'm going to try to beat them, like I always try to do since the beginning of time. Speedy Wilson, let's go, bro. So you're going to be pretty far back. You're a great, consistent closer. And I think this is the day. There might be a little moisture in the track, and that's not going to be a problem for Speedy Wilson. I think they're going to get a good setup with those Bob Baffert horses. They just got to find the right trip and not get stuck in traffic. I think it's going to be a great day. Let's get all of our value at 15-1 on Speedy Wilson. That's coming up in the Malibu. Wrapping it up. 1.25 miles, Grade 1 American Oaks. What a great race. It's always been so much fun. A lot happening here going 1.25 miles. They're going to go around in circles a couple times. 1,000 miles speed. Will then speed. Cliffs, no speed, stretching back out and going to further distance. Never gone 1.25 miles. Very interesting she is. Ambaya, she gets more distance, and I think she's going to be intriguing as well from off the pace. Slick, going to move from off the pace. Take a breath, off the pace. Resolve, off the pace. Totally Justified, speed. As Catch Can, closing from off the pace. At Sila, this is a European runner, and you just kind of assume the horse is going to be able to take to it, but the horse has never gone further than 1 mile, and I don't know. They're bred to have no problem with it, but I got to see you do it first. Ribbons, speed. So there's your speed to the outside in Ribbons. Totally Justified's got a little bit of speed to offer. And then, of course, horses maybe to the inside. Will Then, is that right? Yes, it is right. Will Then's got speed, and 1,000 miles has some speed as well. You know what? I'm going to go with a runner that I think is now fresh and should be able to run him down. As Catch Can. I've picked this filly a couple of times. I think she's really, really consistent. I think she's really, really good. She was able to win back in September at Colonial, going 1 1/8 miles. That was a really nice performance. And the turf had some give that day. There might be a little give in this turf after all this rain. We're going to get about 7 inches of rain in Southern California. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Maybe tiny bit Saturday, but mainly those days there. So there's going to be some moisture in that, and I think it's going to benefit As Catch Can quite a bit. And we're going to get some value, so we'll take all the value there. We'll take all that value, get all our money, and get set to roll into the action on Monday. So that's Sunday's opening day action at Santa Anita. They moved everything back because I just told you 7 inches of rain coming up here in about 3.5, 4 days. That's a lot. So that'll give them Saturday to dry out, get everything squared away, and then Sunday, open everything up at Santa Anita, and we get all the monies. All right, that's how we do it here on Horse Race Bets. In the meantime, in between time, until next time, I'm Ken Rudolph. We'll see you here. Until then, good luck and enjoy whatever you're into.